I feel it's very emotional. Feel excited and also hope nervous.
Describe the score for Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
It's hard to describe because it's such a big amount of different styles of music and also different sounds and different songs. It's everything put together in one immersive, unique experience. We have songs and score that are written and produced together in a seamless way, with elements in the score going into the songs and elements from the songs going into the score. So when you're sitting there watching the movie, feel you don't even thinking about what's a song or what's score. It all feels like a connected tissue.
How does the score harken back to Black Panther, and how is it new and unique to this story?
I think the one thing that's the most different and most unique to this movie is the world of the Telecom and Namor's world. For that, we had to, because that world is inspired by Mayan civilization. For that, I also wanted the music to be inspired by Mayan civilization, Mayan culture, and unfortunately, Mayan music doesn't exist anymore. It got forcibly erased, so we don't know exactly how that music sounded like. But there are experts that I went to Mexico and met up with these experts that have been studying and researching the Mayan instruments and reading the codex and looking at the instruments and figuring out the possibilities and how they were performed and how they were played. And I went and recorded with these musical experts and try to reimagine what the Mayan music could have sounded like.
Describe your collaboration with Rihanna, Thames, and Ryan, specifically with regard to the single Lift Me Up. That is the only song that will be announced until the movie opens. How are the scores and songs integrated?
Yeah, it was just such a labor of love. Like I started with an idea that I had. Okay, this could probably we could probably fit this into the end credits. Or sorry, I should talk about it. Um,
You can start over with that completely. I can edit it,
yeah.
so that's fine. Do you want me to say it again, or do you want you're good?
Um,
Collaboration with
yeah, yeah,
Rihanna and Thames.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, Lift Me Up um, came about through a labor of love. I started with an idea for the song, and I had an idea of having asking Ryan to write some lyrics because the subject was very close to his heart. And we were on the plane to Nigeria together, and our first session was with Thames, and I could see Ryan on the plane like scribbling down notes. And as soon as we met up with Thames, we recorded one of the first thing we recorded was actually the music for the trailer, "No Woman No Cry," which was also an idea that came on the flight to Lagos. Ryan was, you know, we were going back and forth with ideas on what song to put in a trailer, and Ryan just said "No Woman No Cry," and I was like, "That's a great idea. That the lyrics are incredible," and it's such a I haven't really heard that song in a movie trailer before um, or in a movie, and I think I got off track now a little bit. What are we talking about? Lift Me
We were
Up.
talking about
Okay.
your collaboration between Rihanna,
Uh,
Thames, and
yeah, yeah.
and
And then so we recorded "No Woman No Cry," and then we went over to another song, which Ryan had written the lyrics for, and you know, Thames is such an incredible artist. He has just this magical, powerful voice, and it was the first time I got the chance to work with her, and it was I could really feel like, okay, this song is gonna be something special. That I could feel the magic in the room in Legos in this hotel when we're creating it, And then we flew back to LA, and I think that song was sitting there, and I was thinking about, okay, what are we gonna do with it? And a few months later, we had Rihanna. I went in with Rihanna in the studio, and that was a song that came up, and she was very particular in. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm almost a little fried now. I've talked about this for so long. Maybe do the question one more time.
Okay. Describe your in collaboration with Rihanna, Tim's, and Ryan, specifically in regards to the single "Lift Me Up," and then that being the only song that was announced that will be announced prior to the movie opening. How other songs integrated, which you did speak about the integration a little bit before.
Yeah.
But basically, your collaboration with coming up with "Lift Me Up," which is what you were discussing
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it was really a labor of love. I had a little song idea that I thought could be very, very, very emotional and very, very well tied into the end, and I asked Ryan to write some lyrics for it. Him being so close to this movie and close to the story, obviously, and we were actually on our way to Lagos, to Nigeria, and we had a session booked with Thames, incredible artist and one of my favorite singers and contemporary voices. And we were sitting down, and we played with the song, Ryan showed us some of the lyrics, and we started coming up with this beautiful idea, and it was like a magical moment. And I went back to LA, and we connected with Rihanna, and she heard the song, and we started to work on. I went into the studio and started work with her, and she, I don't know, she's such a perfectionist, and she was really like putting so much effort into like all the details, and we were finessing the chorus together, and it was just and also how she, like the message of the movie with the motherhood and the powerful women, and it was where she is in her career with with her becoming a new mom, and it was the perfect timing for this to happen.
The story deals with grief, but shows Wakandans grieving in a different way. How does the music support the depth of emotion?
Yeah, the music goes through a lot of range of emotions on this movie, especially through Shuri and Shuri's theme, which is in the beginning of the movie portrayed by a solo vocal, and you have Shuri's melody is sung by Georgia Smith, an incredible singer that I worked with in London, and you hear this melody evolve from this intimate solo vocals portraying when she's like in her deeper inner thoughts, and as the story arc continues, the vocals evolves to this huge big synthesizer, and that's that portrayal of Shuri when she's like finally came to the conclusion on what leader she will be.
What aspect of this score are you most excited to share with the world?
I'm just so excited for the world to hear all these people that came together. I think we spent over 2,500 hours in the studio recording over 4 different continents, multiple different languages, everyone with different backgrounds and different musical instruments and so many different voices all coming together on this one project and making something that feels connected.